After growing up in the projects, on what he calls literally the wrong side of the tracks, Howard Schultz became the chairman and CEO of Starbucks Coffee Company. He is now one of the richest and most successful business leaders in America. Schultz began working at Starbucks in 1982. At the time, Starbucks only sold whole bean and ground coffees. In 1987, he and several investors decided to buy Starbucks and merge the two companies. His goal was not only to serve a great cup of coffee, but also to build a company with a soul. Since 1987, Starbucks has opened, on average, 2 new stores a day. The first store outside of North America opened in 1996, and overseas stores now make up almost 1/3 of the over 20,000 store locations. Schultz is not only extremely successful in business, he is also a perfect example of an ethical, strategic leader. Brown, Trevino, and Harrison defined ethical leadership as the demonstration of normatively appropriate conduct through personal actions and interpersonal relationships, and the promotion of such conduct to followers through two-way communication, reinforcement, and decision-making. Grosjean, Rezik, Dixon, and Smith maintain that strategic leaders transmit values and ethics via 4 mechanisms: values-based leadership, behavior modeling, organizational policies, and developing ethical leaders. Schultz uses many platforms to inspire and motivate both his employees and consumers. One typical message is the role of corporations beyond profit margins.
Now, I certainly believe that there is a deep fiduciary responsibility for every business to make a profit. But I think it's a pretty shallow goal if that is your singular focus and that is all that you stand for.
Not only does Schultz advocate ethical conduct, he models it. He provides great benefits to all employees, including access to complete health care coverage and stock options. Schultz often speaks of his father getting fired after breaking his leg. The family was left reeling as they were without income, with no workers' compensation or health care. This experience shaped how he runs Starbucks.
That if I was going to build a company of any kind, I was going to be as respectful to the person who was uneducated as I was to somebody who had an MBA degree from Harvard. And I was going to share the success with everybody.
Schultz advocates the ethical and fair treatment of his employees and makes a stand for his beliefs. Starbucks extends employee benefits to include domestic partnerships as well as spouses, and Schultz even admonished a shareholder who complained that Starbucks' pro-gay marriage stance was hurting sales.
Having said that, it is not an economic decision. The lens in which we are making that decision is through the lens of our people. We employ over 200,000 people in this company, and we want to embrace diversity of all kinds. If you feel, respectfully, that you can get a higher return than the 38% you got last year, it's a free country. You can sell your shares at Starbucks and buy shares in Starbucks.
Schultz and Starbucks make an effort to create ethical policies not only for the treatment of employees, but for the environment and farmers around the world. As of 2009, they became the largest buyer of fair trade coffee in the world, and in 2010, Starbucks discovered a way to recycle all of their used paper products. Within 3 months of returning to Starbucks as CEO, Schultz did something controversial and unprecedented. He closed all United States locations and retrained 100,000 employees at a cost of over $7 million to the company.
What it was an admission of guilt. We had to stand up to our people and our customers and say, you know what, over the years, there's been a dilution of quality. And to continue like this is a mistake.
This act demonstrated his dedication to assuring that all Starbucks employees were equipped to provide the highest quality of products and services to their customers. In addition, Schultz continually holds weekly and monthly team membership meetings, a process which aims to build consensus, welcomes creative tension, and always tries to learn from the past. Howard Schultz not only models ethical leadership, he communicates and reinforces ethical behavior to his employees, colleagues, and the general public.